Hi, I'm Andrea Vicari, and this is the third tutorial on St. Thomas. I'm going to talk about the bass line that you would play for St. Thomas. In the previous tutorial, I talked about a calypso bass line, and now I'm going to use elements of that calypso bass line, but in a more jazz format. And in fact, this is really what you would hear on a recording of St. Thomas. So I recommend listening to Saxophone Colossus by Sonny Rollins, because you can hear it very clearly there. So a sample bass line would sound like this. So we have a long note followed by a short note, and you can in fact keep that rhythm going. So you could have a long note, short, long. It's purely a matter of taste. In fact, you could just vary it. In terms of on and off beats, we've got an on, off, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So that's a typical bass line. A typical or a sample piano stroke rhythm part, because it could be a guitar, is this, and this is shown in my exercise 3 if you've got the PDF in front of you, and it goes. And again, the rhythm part, the piano part, is a series of on and off beats. So I'll endeavour to tap my leg, play the chords, and tell you which is on and off. Okay. On, off. I'll start that again. On, off, off, off. On, off, off, on. It's quite difficult to tap, say the whether it's on or off the beat, and play the chords, but I think you get the idea. So it's a combination of on and off beats. Okay, I'll just play that again, counting the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get an idea there of the groove. Just to talk about the end of the bar, so the and of 4. Generally, it's good to think of it as an anticipation of the next bar. And if I didn't do that, if I carried on the harmony from the first bar, it would sound a bit odd. So at the moment I'm going C, F7 or F13, and the E minor chord is, I'm catching the voicing in the right hand just at the end, so you get this effect. So the piano is anticipating, and that makes it, that offbeat makes it quite exciting. Would it work if I just didn't play that, if I just played two chords from F7? So I'm just going to play that. So instead of going, I'm going to keep the F7 going. So in that version, I kept the same chord within the same bar. Yes, it does work, but to me it feels like we're delaying the next chord rather, and the anticipation seems to be correct to me, whereas not anticipating that chord feels like we're deliberately delaying it. That's just a personal opinion, but I think you'll find that most ands of 4 are anticipations of the next bar. The drum beat there is just a sample drum beat. I'm not going to play it for you, but if you play drums you could have a look and have a go at that. And then I've put in the Max Roach groove, which is slightly different. Around this time there were lots of recordings that used different grooves, calypso, Latin and stuff. And I'm thinking also of people like Horace Silver, who recorded a lot of jazz tunes but with different influences from different countries. But essentially there was a really strong jazz feel in all of these grooves. So although they kind of hint at calypso or hint at Latin, there's still an underlying sort of swing feel. And I think that's what happens in this groove that Max Roach plays. And in fact, they eventually do go into swing, into the final part of, after the, in the solos, sorry. So this is how it sounds. And that gives you an idea of a swing feel.